Newspaper article. Oh, God. From the Arkham Gazette. Body vanishes from cemetery by Gerard White. The Arkham Gazette has learned that a body disappeared from the city cemetery early this morning. Police have questioned a man found on the scene, believing him to be a witness and perhaps an employee of the cemetery. More information to come as the story unfolds. Sanity checks. Don't you just love sanity checks? We're going to use one of these again. No, that's not the way to do it. I've right-clicked, haven't I? Okay, I need to left-click. Use. And enjoy your smoke. We're not doing very well with the sanity checks. We can go upstairs.
Are you hurt?
There was a body on the floor. I thought there was.
No, just bruised. Some men in weird costumes knocked me down.
Which way did they go?
They ran right into that classroom.
Oh, don't. Not again. I think the sanity check's a bit over the top at the moment. What have we got? File cabinet with what? Some filthy bandages. Plain cloth bandage, simple, sanitary, and good for stopping the bleeding, but a sanitary check for the target because they're not very nice. We'll use the other stuff first, I think. You can hold it. This must mean something. Let's go find out.
Who are you people?
Oh, he's got a gun. She's got a gun.
There they are! They have the professor's things! Get them back!
These fools mustn't stop us. Deal with them.
I want the gun. Right, so we get to go first at least. The one with the gun is... all these sanity checks. He's going to end up with some sort of trauma. Can we get over there? We probably can't get over there, but we're going to try and take the gun wielder down in one go. I can't quite do it. I can get there. I may as well go there and start hitting that person then. Yeah, go on then. Confirm position. Knife. Nice attack. Okay. And you are going to use that on that person. And then, so they're restrained, which is good. Oh, God. Oh, God, what's happened there? Has their sanity gone down? It looked like she was really wrestling with that. Spellbooks allow the investigators to manipulate unfathomable energies. While a spellbook is equipped, the investigator can't use Overwatch no matter the nature of the spell. Some also may have unknown effects on your group or enemies. I'd better be careful with that. Move in. Ooh, nearly. Next turn. So I've got the option of killing one, which would work, but we're going to go for that. And we've got to whittle down this gun wielder. So I can probably kill her next go, but I am going to take a blast from this. Damage is fine. Don't. Oof. Okay, we're back up. Let's go for the kill. Nice. Big hit. That's what we like to see. 14. I mean, do I need to... I'm thinking... I mean, I can't take a sanity check. But I'm thinking I might need to do that. It says healing 12. Yeah, I've got this book here. It's not equipped, though, is it? Oh, well, it's equipped on him. The gun... No, okay. Does it say... Oh, I can't use that? Oh, it's going to be an action, isn't it? Hang on. Quick healing, I think. I get the 12. Okay, so it's going to be on the person who... Alright, that medical book probably wants to be on him because he's like my tank character. Right, you just move on in. And hit her really hard with this wrench. Ready? And smack! Is she down? She is down. Please let me pick that gun up afterwards. I need the gun. Agent Scribbs, hey. It is a pretty cool game. If you're certainly into the Mansions of Madness, Arkham horror games, Cthulhu, anything like that, or just general investigation games, this would be right up your street. I like those games. The game itself is kind of clunky in its controls and mechanics and other things, but it's quite good fun. I'm thinking I could maybe get away with not wasting a bullet, but I'm also thinking that's an incredibly tight way of thinking, so let's make sure we don't worry about that. 3 damage is fine. Unarmed people are fine. Empire of Sin was it was terrible in an odd sense, in that I think, am I close enough to that? In that it could have been so good, and parts of it were quite good, but the bits that weren't just ruined it. He's dead, unfortunately. I so wanted that game to be great. That'll teach you to run
from a federal agent. Now, let's see what you lifted from the office.
Because I love the idea of that game. They just not quite implemented it right.
Robbing the robbers. It would all seem a bit tawdry if it weren't so poetic.
You like this game, Kralis? Yeah, I quite like it too. Hottie McTotty, thank you for the follow. All right, so we've got a clue. Willpower, a dead body. The unmoving body of one of the strangely garbed intruders. He won't be terrorizing the students any longer, but perhaps he carried identification, or better yet, a clue. Maybe I'll just look it over. So we've got a willpower check. I think we just want to look on this. Man, the sanity checks are really bad. Well, I'm going to see if we've got anything. We need some whiskey or something. Well, can we do any other interaction? No clues. Do we have anything that would help? Here, you have that. I can't use that, so I'm going to have to split one of those. Whoops. Move to there, but just one. Do we have anything that will get stamina back? Sorry, sanity back? We don't. So it's not the end of the world. Your character ends up with a trauma, but we'll see what happens. You were like an Empire of Sin because you love mafia stuff, but after a few more hours, you're right. It's not execute. Yeah, that's the trouble. When you keep having to go back into those menus to change your alcohol production, and the bugs as well. I had to restart my main game. I did play for a few hours yesterday morning off stream. Ran into more bugs where missions couldn't be completed and stuff. Okay, I'm sorry to bother the dead, but I better have a good look. Right, so a good look says search thoroughly, I think. We've got it right. No more sanity checks, please. We can't afford them. The search of the corpse turns up a letter from the head of the Department of Science and Astronomy. It grants Professor Tillinghast exclusive use of the science lab for a time. Reading between the lines, you presume she intended to perform an experiment there. Do you think a science lab? Really? In a university? It wasn't just going to have like a buffet there? You feel the stability of your mind shatter. Sanity check. No, don't do it. I like my investigator.
This letter indicates that Professor Tillinghast reserved the science lab for some experiment.
Maybe they passed the test. Oh, that's so close. So close. So yes, we know we need to go to the science lab. That's nothing. No need for a complete search. A pat down should do. Damn. We found a telegram mentioning Lanuit. Telegram. Alphonse Lanuit is the traitor. Stop. Could pose threat to your life. Stop the herd. Who? What? We need to look into this.
We need more than Alphonse Lanuit and the herd to put this telegram in context.
I don't recognize those names.
Alphonse Lanuit. An unsavory character indeed.
These clues might not make sense now, but we might be able to connect them to others later.
The professor's strengths is that he's got a lot of sanity, for one thing. Trauma-required daydreaming. You remember that lovely time on the beach when the sun was shining? Oh, your mind wandered off again. Initiative slightly lowered. That is not bad compared to the things that you can get, like phobias and stuff. In the games, anyway. I don't know if this particular game works like that. Once an investigator's sanity reaches 0, trauma will be inflicted on him or her. It can be affected by up to 3 different traumas simultaneously. A 4th will upgrade an existing trauma. When investigators accumulate too many traumas too quickly, it can change the course of events. These traumas can be purged by leaving the investigator at the office. Oh, okay. Nice. So that's cool, because that forces you to swap in characters. I like that.
We should return to Wilhelmina's classroom and tell the students the way is clear.
In that case, let's check the classroom. If it was Professor Tillingist's, we're bound to find some clue about what happened to her.
Move more evidence to log. Okay, I kind of like the system so far. Well, the controls and other things are a bit clunky, but the game itself's pretty good. Let's have a look. The Professor's strength. Oh, he gets his stamina back once getting a trauma. Okay. Interesting. Can we actually see what their strengths are from this? There is a way. I know there is a way. Is it L? Here we go. It's on here. So that's his mental resistance. More chance of dealing a crit. Oh, I can't. Can I not change the... I think you have to choose a lead investigator for each scenario, and I ended up with Roland for this. And I didn't intend to. I wanted the Professor, but the game put this in position, and I'm not sure if I could have changed it. It might be scripted. I'm not sure. I can't actually tell from... I don't know if I can actually look from here. He's fine with the guns. He has no issue with the guns. I think it requires more action points than if Roland Banks was shooting. But I can't actually tell. We can't click on them to get that. You must be deep in thought to stand so still. Alright, game, I'm getting on with it. Top of the podium is an outline for a talk on autumn constellations, including Andromeda, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pegasus, and Pisces. You scroll through the page on the right. Tab. Can't do that. Can't do that one. Is it I? How did I get that thing up? Coming out. That one. Yeah, I can move through that, but... investigators. Oh, hang on. Ah, got it. Thanks. Cheers. So he has mentoring. Having increases range for the group's magic and ranged attacks. I need to get them all having guns, really. And she's on alert. Increases the group members' initiative. That's good. I like they have the abilities like that. That's kind of cool. One thing... Did I search that? I must examine this closely. Satchel in the style of a student's school bag. You have found a new item. Spirit Athame. What the hell is this? Ceremonial knife that protects the wielder from evil magic. Cool. Okay. We'll take that. You can have the dirty things. You can have that. Magic defense bonus +2. And some cigarettes. Nice. We're going to use those straight away. And we're going to try and keep her sanity. Have a smoke. She's smoking herself to death, this woman. All 3 points of damage has come from smoking in this scenario. I'm going to see what the damage on that does. I probably don't need 2 knives, but that'll be fine. Kralis, thank you for the follow. Somebody strong, it takes one less action point to use that type of weapon. Ah, that makes sense. Certainly for the melee stuff. Did I see another thing over here? One thing that does kind of knock me off a bit is the camera angle, because I can't see across the other side of the room. I keep wanting to sort of dip my head down, but I can't move the camera to actually see, just to make sure I haven't missed anything across the other side. And the fact that at 30 years of gaming where you hold down shift to run doesn't work here is kind of getting to me a bit. It's space. Why don't I interact with the library? It's going to say can't go. Oh, I can go in. Interesting. I thought I was going to say locked. You discover a record of comet sightings since the dawn of astronomy. Some of those comets won't return for another 10,000 years, interestingly. Tillinghast is listed as one of its borrowers, but that was 15 years ago. Well, her name is still in the cover from 15 years ago. That book's not been taken out an awful lot. A bust. A marble bust of a distinguished-looking man. The plaque is inscribed, James Irwin, President, Miskatonic University. Let's have a look down here. You see, sometimes I think in a long room, it might be easy to miss something that's on a wall. Like, that could be easily missed if I hadn't seen it before. See how it's covered, and I can't change the camera angle to spot it. And I just can't quite see where I want to. That's my main gripe, I think, with the game. A note on the table, most likely written by a student. A pint of split peas, a carrot, a turnip, and onion. Blah, blah, blah. Soak the peas 24 hours and drain. It's pea soup. Some sort of pea soup. It sounds really nice. I love split pea soup. We've started making it recently from dried yellow split peas. It's really, really nice. Homemade. Oh, can I get the angle? Bullets. Nice. I'll take those. And a pocket watch. Steady ticking of this watch will reassure us that everything will be alright. The Mythos clock drops to 0. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to start leaving things behind. I'll wait till that gets bad. Cool, okay. Well, that was worth having a look for. Anything I've missed? Yeah, I feel like I need to lower my chair down, but that's not going to change the camera angle, obviously. I feel like I'm looking at the top half of the screen. It's a weird sort of sensation. Don't know if you guys pick up on it from watching the same. Right then, we are going to let the students out. Are they gone? Calls the timid voice of a student. They are gone. Wow.
It's all clear, students. We've taken care of those brutes.
Thank you, Professor.
Let's make sure everyone is unhurt. Then let's have a look around this classroom.
Perhaps a soothing voice would calm this person. Not giving her a pat down, full body search. Wide-eyed and open mouth, the student shudders in throes of panic. With quiet words and soothing voice, you manage to calm the student. She thanks you with a smile and a gift. Oh, we've got some more of that caffeine. Okay. I need to... Oh, no, that's stack. That's okay. That'll stack. I do feel like I'm starting to carry too much crap around, though. A locked display case is full of rocks, some with extraterrestrial origins. Can we not just pull out the wrench and smash it? That's going to be looking at the sun, is it? Toward another window. Whoever used this last was a peeping Tom. Curious, which window was it? More filthy bandages. Can we not... Do they have a spare slot there? That's a good bandage. I should be able to drag that to there, right? Filthy bandage. Who uses filthy bandages? I mean, who... I mean, why are they even the thing? Notes atop this desk outline the way ancient cultures regarded the constellations, presumably the most recent topic addressed in this room. See, they've been dabbling into things they have no awareness of. They should have left it all quietly alone. With your gentle guidance, the student begins making sense. I'm one of Professor Tillinghast's research assistants. Lately, the professor has been working on a project of her own. When I asked her about it, she said it was a project too advanced for me. I guess I was a little insulted, so I spied on her. I saw her look through the books in the third bookcase from the back of the library, the one with all the dictionaries and encyclopedias. She seemed impatient for results. If only she'd let me help. I wonder if we need to go running back there now and check that. Thanks for the help, says a young woman when you ask about Professor Tillinghast. She'd been spending a lot of time in the library lately. I know she kept a book in her bag. I didn't notice the title, but I saw the author's name was Y. Oh, Y Page. If you can find that book, it might tell you what she was researching. Do you think it'll be the comet one that we saw? Oh, I nearly missed that. You've never used the filthy bandages? Yeah, health you have plenty of in this. In the board games that I've played, you don't have as much health as this. I guess they put extra combat in the game, perhaps, to make you feel... again, to appeal to more action-orientated players, maybe? But, yeah, it's the sanity that's the problem. And it's risky using them dirty bandages. Sanity checks are lethal. The handwriting in this letter is difficult to make out and the sentences go on and on. Deciphering the note, you find it describes astronomical observations by one of Professor Tillinghast's students. A number of sequential dates are crossed off without notes, as if the professor missed several classes. Okay. Get up, man. Slap in the face. Oh! No. Okay, I thought that was going to be fine. I thought we were going to rescue him and he'd give us some sanity back. The student looks nervous, perhaps shaken by whatever he read in the paper. Have you heard, he asks. Professor Tillinghast's body disappeared from the cemetery. The only witness is an Albert Hatcher, the gravekeeper. Whatever he saw drove him mad. What could it be? The timeline of events doesn't quite match up here, because we found her body in her mansion just, I assumed, hours before coming to the university. But no, it must have been a week, because there's been a funeral and chance for her office to be ransacked.
Professor Tillinghast's body vanished from the cemetery? How ghastly.
Who on earth would steal my corpse? It must have been grave robbers, of course. It isn't as though I could have leapt up and walked away.
This Albert Hatcher is our only witness. We should visit him when we're done here.
Okay, someone else to go check out. Asking the right questions is usually the right course. A young woman who is hiding in the classroom says she's one of Professor Tillinghast's students. While she still appears frightened, perhaps you can coax more information out of her. Question. As you question the student, she says, a few months ago, the professor asked me to return a book to the library. I returned it without looking at what it was. All I remembered it was a large yellow book. These books are scary. Any book in Cthulhu is scary. Right, I think we're done here. To the library first, and then to there. Oh, there's a couple of things here we can check. A bookcase. The books on this shelf are dedicated specifically to astronomical observations, the study of stars, constellations, comets, and of course, the planets. Oh, an insuitable action makes the Mythos clock go faster. Right, so... Oh, God, hang on. Cancel. We're not going to do it wrong. Let me have a look at the notes. Which was in here, I think. Story. Hallway, chasing men, corner burglars, box. Next. Oh, hang on. Do we not have clues? Objectives. Investigate the library. There's got to be the... Hang on a second. Hang on. Quest items. Additional information. Right, looking through the dictionary encyclopedia section of the library. Student saw a library book written by Y Page. So we're looking for the P section. Student returned a yellow book to the library for the professor. So this isn't the encyclopedia section. I just want to make sure we get this right before... does it say what the... We don't... Doesn't really say, does it? What's this one? Shelf houses books on biology ranging from the basics of science to the studies of zoology and human anatomy. Okay. History and Theory of Astronomy. I'm just checking these out first before we go and pick up the wrong one. Many volumes on geology. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. I thought I was exiting that. Right. I didn't even... that's annoying. That is really annoying because I didn't want to do that. I think I pressed F. Earth and the Moon. Cancel. See, as you see, backspace isn't a key that's under my hand at all. That was frustrating. Still, it won't be too harmful. Full of encyclopedias. Okay. Just cancel. So, but was it an encyclopedia that we had to look at there? She saw, looking through the encyclopedia section of the library, a yellow book, and written by Y. Page. What was that first section down there? It might be Y. Page was in the encyclopedia section, but was this astronomy down here? Astrology. Astronomical observations, the study of stars, constellations, comets, and of course the planets. I'll check the encyclopedia one first. We'll go and take a look there, because... a big yellow book would be very useful. So, it's M to R, O, P, Q, Y, Page. We got it right, I think. Yeah, here we go. Browsing the section, number of books attract your attention. We want the heavy yellow volume. Among the reference books, you find one listing scientific groups in the United States. One of them is called The Herd of Al-Gadai. Of Al-Gedi? Al-Gadai. I like Al-Gadai. That sounds nice. It's probably not pronounced like that. A small astronomical society based in New Orleans, Garden District. Well, we've seen the reference to The Herd already. So we found the right book. Excellent. Well done. Well done.
Here it is again. The Herd of Al-Gedi. There's some sort of astronomy club. That explains the professor's interest.
They're based in New Orleans.
Perhaps that's where the professor went on her trip.
That makes sense, since she circled the name in the book.
I do feel a pang of guilt at defacing a book in such a manner. I must have had a very good reason for it.
That about wraps it up. We've examined all the sites the professor would have known.
We haven't.
It's about time we return to Norman's office. Perhaps he's made some headway with those notes.
We haven't checked her office. There's something I didn't know. We haven't checked her office. Let's go and take a look. We probably can't get in, but... take a look. Oh, it's the laboratory, isn't it? Okay, so we can't get in there. We'll probably have to come back to this. And I dare say we can't go up those stairs at the end. I'm guessing we can't. I might be totally wrong about that. Did we do all this stuff? Where's this one go? Have a quick look around. Again, I'd like to see the camera angle so I can see where the hell I'm going. Is this isn't an option, is it? No, okay. I think I can hear my kids having a fight in the room next door. Probably fighting over the dog or something. Voice acting is good, isn't it? Chalkboard. Big complicated mathematical equation nearly fills this blackboard. You don't recognize it, and the solution hasn't been added. It's almost as if it's challenging you. You've solved it, or at least you think so. Unfortunately, there's no one present to confirm it. Now you have a headache. Excellent. Exploring the desk, you discover a small notebook someone apparently meant to conceal. Examining the notebook more closely, you realize it is a correspondence between two different people who seem to have communicated by leaving messages for each other. Much of the content seems like boring gossip, but one entry stands out. While Professor Tillinghast was away, I took the book from her desk and hid it in the old chest in the debate room. You know, the one with the fake bottom. Later, we should figure out what it really is. curious and important. Filthy bandages. Oh, hang on. Do these things... A stack of 5 is maximum. I don't think I want to leave anything. That lets us revive.